Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing episode number 17 of Pro Money Spent, and I haven't done a Pro Money Spent episode in like 3 days. I think the last one dropped on Sunday, and so we don't have, we're just gonna be updating you on what's going on with the account, what I'm doing today, and what I've been doing this week, and what my plans are here over the next week or two in my team. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. In the last few days grinding on this account, really my main priority has been Triple Threat Park. That has been my main focus really for the last week or so, and I have made a ton of progress. I don't remember how many wins I was at last week in the last Pro Money Spent video, but I am now all the way up to 310 wins. Actually, as I record this video, I guess I've won 26 games in a row today, but point being, I'm recording this video late on Tuesday night. Actually, I will see it Wednesday, but been grinding a ton of Triple Threat Park. We're actually going to play a couple more Triple Threat Park games here, even in this video today. So that's been my main focus, and I will say my team is really starting to fill out with all these reward cards. I pulled, y'all should go watch the video I did earlier today on my 300 win Triple Threat Park Hidden Gem Diamond. I pulled this guy, Mr. Larry Nance, who's an absolute beast. I'm currently in the process of selling my diamond PJ Brown. I literally just posted him like an hour ago. That's a video y'all will see tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that video as well. That's another video that I'll be posting on Thursday. And I'm going to be getting Glen from Triple Threat Park and sliding him into that small forward position for our showdown squad and our King of the Court squad here very, very shortly. So that's my biggest priority right now, is trying to make a ton of MT and get Triple Threat Park done so that we can get our team looking fully complete. I only have one more sellable player in my lineup at this point in Tyson Chandler, with both Doug Christie and PJ Brown currently selling on the auction house. So we're going to be at, I would think with PJ Brown selling, probably be over 1.5 million MT once both those cards sell, and hopefully even a little bit more than that. But for today's video, we really just need to make more progress, honestly, because right now my main goal, 2K hasn't dropped anything too crazy here in the last couple weeks in terms of Friday content. Until they drop really good Friday content cards with the way that their content structure is currently, there's not a ton to do. So I feel like I'm in a position where a lot of other people are in as well, where it feels like there's a bit of a holding pattern in terms of my team. There's not a ton to do besides grind for seasonal rewards, whatever mode that may be, whether it's Breakout Gauntlet or Triple Threat Park or Showdown or Triple Threat and Clutch Time Offline or whatever else you may be doing. Salary cap, make sure you're getting your 2,500 points this round, all that type of stuff obviously as well. But in general, we are kind of in a holding pattern right now. There hasn't been, I feel like, a lot to use your MT on, and there hasn't been a lot of reason to, like, I feel like a lot of people just don't have a lot of motivation to play the game. There's been no weekly content at all that's been good the last couple weeks in terms of win streaks or challenge groups or anything along those lines. Free 10 bucks, all that type of stuff. Like, they already took all that away. So I don't love 2K making things more difficult, man. I really don't, but I guess it is what it is. But with that being said, we're going to play a couple of Triple Threat Park games today. Just get ourselves some more progress, get some gameplay. Talked about Park as a mode a little bit as well. I haven't spent much time on Park in this series at all. Generally, it's not a mode that I spend a lot of time prioritizing, but we're going to talk about it a bit in this video as well. Play a couple of Park games, and yeah, let's get into a game, and let's see if we can get ourselves a couple of wins and get even closer to Glen Rice, make some progress in this video. All right, we are finally playing. This dude actually has Glen Rice, Pascal Siakam, and Jack Sigma, so a very elite triple threat team. Guy who's got 6'8", I guess 6'8", 6'8", 7', 6'11" with his height, but a big, versatile, good squad that definitely is gonna be able to come out here and compete. So we might have ourselves a good test here. That's not a good shot though. I will say one of the things that I really have enjoyed about Triple Threat Park, generally speaking, a lot less sweaty than Showdown. If you're somebody who is not a huge online player, you generally stick to Breakout or Clutch Offline or whatever else it's been in the past, Domination, all those other type of stuff. And I understand you don't want to play Showdown. Showdown is a sweat fest. It is. Now, there is skill-based matchmaking. Generally speaking, it will be, for the most part, on average, easier if you are not as good of a player when you start Showdown. They'll generally get you easier matchups. There are less bad players than ever before playing Showdown, though. At the end of the day, it's a very sweaty mode, and I think for people who aren't that good and that comfortable online, it's a tough mode for people to play. Triple Threat Park is a different experience. There are a lot of easy games, a lot of games where you're just going to match up against, I would say legitimately 25, 30, maybe a third of my games, probably a third of my games are against free agent cards. like full free agent card teams too, you get a lot of free wins, legitimately, like fully free wins. And of course you get your fair share of like decent, this guy's okay at the game players. And then you get your, oh, that guy's actually really good. Like occasionally you do match against sweats, and you'll match against people whose name you recognize and stuff like that still. And like, of course you're still going to match good players, but you match a lot of not that good players too. No offense to the guy I'm playing right now, but he's got a good team. He's got Sigma, he's got Glen, he's got Siakam. He's been grinding the game clearly, but he's not that good. We're popping him easily, and yeah, he's got a really good team, but it's not hard. It's not hard to go on win streaks in Triple Threat Park. Like I go on a 20 streak pretty much every single day. Since I started grinding Park, I've literally gone on a 20 streak every single day that I've tried to. Like it's not hard at all to get these long win streaks in Park. Sometimes you'll literally go 10 games in a row without even like playing anybody good. I mean, I like the way the streak breaker rewards work this year. I think the win streak rewards on a daily basis are far better than they were last year. Like as a whole, I give 2K a lot of credit. I think they have turned Park into a game mode that is so much more worth playing than last year. I had no interest in Triple Threat Park last year. It was a game mode that felt pretty much, this is a bad take by me. It was a game mode that felt kind of pointless. I barely played it except for 5-game win streaks on Sundays when the win streaks were worth playing. That was the only time I played Triple Threat Park pretty much last year. And this year, I mean, I'm at 310 wins right now. I'm about to get to 350 wins in the next 24 hours, realistically. Like, I am grinding Park so much more than I did last year at any point in the year because it's far more rewarding. And I do want to give 2K credit on that, because here's the thing. I have been very critical the last week and a half, 2 weeks about 2K's just disastrous weekly content this season, because it's been bad. And especially after they nerfed King of the Court rewards and took away free 10 boxes and just did a bunch of stuff that nobody really wanted over the past couple weeks. Challenge groups that are the worst they've ever been and have no rewards that are even worth trying to get and stuff. Like, it's been bad. There's no doubt about that. But the seasonal content is 100% better. And the grindable mode-to-mode stuff is 100% better than it was last year. And I encourage people, if you're not a big online guy and yet you want to get better at the game, you want to get more comfortable, you want to practice online, this is the way to do it. Play Triple Threat Park, practice the game, get used to playing online, get used to baiting people, get good at shooting, get good at shooting fades, get good at dribbling against real people and not just in freestyle against nobody with no stamina. Like, this is how you're going to get better. You learn how to deal with online latency, because latency can be an issue if you've mainly been an offline player. Online latency can be challenging, so you have to learn how to deal with that. Like, again, it doesn't happen overnight and it's not automatically super duper easy, but at the end of the day, I really think that the Triple Threat Park, especially this year, is a great mode. I wish they still had Clutch Time Online. I can't believe 2K took that out. I don't understand why they did. I still don't understand why it's never come back. It was my favorite game mode they've ever had, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? Wilt Chamberlain, Joel Lloyd, Luka Doncic. This is a free win, and you get so many of these. You'll match against people with free agents and gold cards who just started the game. Like, this guy just logged into the game today. You get so many of these wins in Park where it's just automatic. There's no way you're going to lose. You know what I mean? And it's really, really nice, to be totally honest. Again, I think for people who don't love getting sweated, the thing about Park is, number one, if you match somebody who's good at the game, it's a 21-point game. You lose, okay. 21-point game, it's over. Versus a full 4-minute quarters, 4-quarter game in Showdown, that's going to take longer. And also, again, you're going to match a lot less just like uber sweats people in this mode. And I think for a lot of people, they don't like matching people who are really good at the game and trying really hard. And that's understandable. If that's not something you enjoy, then again, Park's gonna be more of an enjoyable experience for you when it comes to online gameplay than Showdown is. I just love that you can grind for any of the mode rewards this season in the mode you specifically choose, and the variety and the fact that all of them are good cards. The fact that it's still worth. I've grinded for 2 mode rewards and it's still worth grinding for multiple more. It is really nice. You know what I mean? I really want to give 2K credit again for certain aspects of what they've done well in season 1, because I really hope those things continue here into the next couple of seasons. Jack Sigma's a beast, by the way. I love that freaking card. No dip 3-ball goes in. That's a steal. And like I said, this is going to be another very, very easy game. 9-0 lead, just like that. We are immediately flooding. Man, and just like that, I think he quit too. That's the other thing. Now I can send a double team because he quit. So I'll send the double team because it's going to quit him out of the game, but I want to get a free turnover before it quits him out of the game. It'll kick him out in a second here. Or potentially he could get, if he just put his control, see, yeah, there you go, quit match, just like that. One thing I don't like about Park, if I'm going to critique something, y'all know I always have something to complain about. This is the thing. I think it's probably intended to prevent boosting, but the fact that you have to play out the game after your opponent quits in Park, not a big fan of it. I would love the game to just end, you know what I mean? And just be able to win and move on to the next one. But unfortunately, that's not really the way the system works. Is that I have to sit here and play against the CPU for the next 2 or 3 minutes or whatever until the game is over, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not a big deal. Generally speaking, most of the time when somebody quits, they're down a bunch of points anyway, so you just let the CPU shoot and go down and attack the weakest defender and shoot over him, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Not too hard, I don't personally believe, most of the time, but can still be kind of annoying. That being said, yeah, I mean, look, I've actually enjoyed Park. I'm kind of surprised to be saying that, but I really have kind of, generally speaking. I want a 3 really bad. I don't want a 2. I have actually legitimately enjoyed grinding Park. I'll probably do it next season too. Like, I'm grinding multiple game modes and I'm playing the game a lot, and I don't plan to not either if the rewards are still worth grinding next season. Like, I think 2K, this is where they've done a really good job, is with seasonal content. And I just hope that they don't make that way worse in season 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I hope they don't. We'll see. That being said, we are going to knock down one more 3 here with Jack Sigma, and we are going to call it for these couple triple threat Park games for this video. Of course, we hit a 2, not a 3. I should have made sure my feet were set behind the line. I just caught and shot without really looking or paying attention to where the feet were, and just making sure I was getting behind the line, but whatever. Jewelloid, miss, board for Berzelis. We're going to throw ourselves a self-lob, and Michael Carter-Williams with the fancy self-lob finish. Jewelloid's just way too small to even have a chance of getting a contest, and just like that, another easy win. 8 of 8 as well. Goodness gracious. That was dominant. Again, very easy wins in Triple Threat Park. You get a lot of them, and it's a fun mode. I personally think it can be pretty enjoyable. I think it's kind of worth grinding, and I think overall, I've enjoyed grinding it this season, and I will probably do it next season too. It hasn't taken me that long. I've been basically focused on it for like the last week, a little bit over a week and a half or so, and we're almost there. 312 wins, man. We are getting close, making a good amount of MT each game. 600 MT every game, by the way. I mean, just off of 350 wins, that's 600. That's like 200,000 MT just off of the MT per game as well. So we're making MT, making progress, winning a lot of games. 28 in a row, man. Like, that's, y'all see what I'm saying? It's not hard to get a ton of wins in this mode. I've been enjoying it a lot. I hope y'all did enjoy this Pro Money Spent episode. I know it was a little bit different, just me yapping while I played some Triple Threat Park, but I hope y'all did enjoy the episode. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.